Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Mists of Ravenloft. We are here with episode 33. It's pretty exciting. It's the SSC Wolf. We are going to be doing a little adventure thingy. Maybe, I don't know, that may or may not be from an old dungeon magazine. That's fine. Well, we're going to have fun, and they're going to go meet Van Richten, and nothing eventful is going to happen on the way to the book signing at all whatsoever. And I keep blowing up my microphone. I should move that farther away from my face. There we go. Sorry if anyone's eardrums are ruined. But yeah, let's go around and let's say who we are and who we'll be playing tonight. Let's start with our birthday party wizard, Ron Wasley. How are you, Shiny Pie?
Hi, I'm doing good. Ready to play Ron, especially after he made friends with such a nice little wizard lady last round. Who was like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. After he beat her in a wizard's duel. So I want to see what happens next and in the future for that too. So excited to be here.
Excellent, excellent. We also have D20 Coup de Grace.
Hello! I'll be playing Magnus Deep Shaft, the Dwarven Paladin. I am ready to do some seafaring jigs on this boat.
Yes, it's a very nice boat. Once you get on there, I'll tell you more about it. Until then, we've got the lovely Nuggetosaurus with us back this week. We missed her terribly last week, but now she's back. Yay!
Yes, I'm back and I'm super excited. Apparently, from what I watched, I was very annoyed with fighting and being out so late. So that's pretty on par for Ambara.
I thought it would be. I did my best.
Yeah.
I hope it lived
But
up.
I'm Nuggetosaurus. I play Ambara Vanastra, the Divine Soul Sorceress. There we go. Thank you. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm eating dinner, so it's gonna be a little quiet in the beginning, but yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, I hope I didn't murder you with my Ambar impression last week.
No, it was great.
Did what I thought she would think was best. Anyways, we also have producer Trav with us this week. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm well. I'm currently wearing a lot of hat. I'm playing Elam D. Wood Jr., lover of black coffee and occasionally the company of a special lady. And I'm ready to get it on.
Yes. Excellent. I'm sure you can get it on like Donkey Kong. And last but certainly not least, we have Deception Check.
Hi, yeah, I'm at Deception Check. I'm playing Merrick Tenpenny. Wow, no one can speak
No
today.
one can talk tonight. This will be fun.
Wow, okay. So, yeah, Merrick Tenpenny, the pirate who has had a wonderful time so far in this last bastion of civilization he'll probably ever see in his life as long as we're in Ravenloft. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing what's happening on this thing we're calling a ship, which is probably more like a dinghy or a barge or something like that. So I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Now, I'll do a little recap of what happened last week and then remind our players of a couple of things they got stewing and simmering in town. So, last week, Ronnie boy and Elam Dewa Jr. Left the brothel in the Red Lamp District. Merrick said, don't wait up, he'll see them in the morning. So they went out to head back to the inn, where they encountered Magnus, Ambara, and Bali, Elam's young youthful ward, who had just finished seeing a rather tragic play named Ramona and Julian. It didn't end well, and Magnus and Bali were very sad. So sad that they convinced Ambara to get them both funnel cake, and that they wanted to see a fight. Ambara was not happy about this, so she basically chucked them on over and made them Elam's responsibility, and she went to bed. They decided, yeah, let's go see a fight. Now that Ambara's not here, let's see like a cool fight. Like a wizard fight, like a wizard duel. Wait, we have a wizard with us, let's make him duel! And so, they went to the University of Demetliu and saw some back alley wizard dueling, essentially. Where Ron faced off against a young lady named Esme Gloomraven, and she vowed to have revenge against him for losing her match. We'll see how that plays out eventually, maybe. Basically, she said to look out, and they all went back to bed at the end, feeling, gotten all the energy out, feeling a lot better. Merrick came back to the inn the next morning. Everyone woke up, had breakfast. Elam was reading the daily newspaper and saw that Bali had won the raffle that they had put in to go meet Van Richten with a book signing. Now, obviously, the book signing wasn't for, like the included tickets for that adventure are not, they got 2 tickets. It's not the whole group. They don't expect like 8 people to come with you. So it's basically like, 2 people. But Magnus has a lot of money. And so y'all would basically were like, we'll have Magnus buy us all tickets to come along. Because that sounds like fun. And so that the words tonight, wow. That the ship you are supposed to get on this boat is called the SS Seawolf, and it is basically like a riverboat, goes like across the bay. It's a ferry. It's gonna take you at least a night to get there. But you also, I will remind you all before we hop back in, have a couple of orders that you guys had placed. A couple of pistols were ordered, as were a couple of hats, and they would be ready by about now. So you guys can go pick those up if you would like, before heading onto the boat.
First, I will go check on my gold.
Yep, alright.
I believe it's in the stables.
It's in the stables, in the sarcophagus, yes.
Or hotel.
Yes, of them.
No, he'll go look for it.
Yep, it is still there. The sarcophagus is there.
Alright. I will,
Like, you're like, suspicious. My money is still here.
Yes. So the curse is it can't be stolen. Again. No.
Not quite.
He's going to, grab, do we have a cart or something? I don't remember.
Yes, you guys have the old Vistani cart and donkey.
Oh, yes! Okay. Well, I will, get on the, oh, great, I don't have land vehicles. Awesome. Well, I'll try to drive this thing.
Alright. Why don't you just give me an animal handling check? Let's see how that goes.
Move, horse!
Where are you going, son?
I'm trying to, take this money to the merchant.
To the merchant.
Yes, I have made a few purchases that I need to, obtain.
Yeah, well, I did too. I gotta go pick up a hat. Why don't you let me drive?
Sure. I barely know how to handle these.
I've seen that.
Yeehaw.
And hurt yourself.
Well, I'll sit in the back where there's shade.
Sit right next to the
where will we be
sarcophagus.
going right now?
Go by the haberdasher. And,
Aye, we're gonna go pick up those pistols, aren't we?
Oh, right. You had the pistols?
Aye.
Sounds good. Can't forget those.
No.
And then we got whatever this Looney Tune wants to do with himself.
You do know that there is a vault big enough to store your massive sum of wealth that you have in the sarcophagus at the other inn, Magnus.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea. We'll move it to a vault then.
The governor's hotel. Yeah.
How does that go to help us pay?
Get at the shops on the way.
Yes, after we finish purchasing those wares, of course.
All right. Sounds like an airtight plan. All aboard, because we are going. It's burning daylight here, people. We got to make the boat on time.
All right.
What time is the boat leaving?
That's a question for the small child. Bali, what time is the boat leaving?
I can't read.
Young man can't read. You hear that?
Does it say in the paper?
I think that might be his guardian's fault. Have you not been trying to teach him to read yet?
Trying to shame him into it. Seems to be working.
But he needs
No, it's right here.
a frame of reference to begin reading, I think.
It's here in the paper. He'll eventually get tired of not knowing and just learn it. All right, here we go. So
Is that how Elam learned how to read?
shame. It's a shame-based education system, very popular in the
Give me the paper. Bali, come here.
town where I come from.
Oh, okay. It's a shame-based education system.
You put your feet up and look at it. I gotta tame this ass.
The saying of your town is, it's a real shame.
I'm gonna sit there and try and show him at least what certain things are. Merrick starts trying to teach Bali to read.
Okay. I'll have him make an intelligence check. Let's see how clever our boy is. He's more clever than wise. That'll help him. All right. He kind of like just repeats the words. Like you just give him a couple words. Probably some easy ones. Like the name of the boat, probably. Like the Sea Wolf. Like this is the word sea. This is wolf.
Right, I look for any pictures they've got in the paper, and I try and associate words with pictures.
Yeah, there's a couple pictures. Not very many, but there's a
See
couple.
pug run. See pug go after the ball.
And so he just kind of repeats it a lot to himself, and you see kind of like tracing in the dirt with the toe of his sandal, like the S. Like he's trying to remember how to spell the S as Sea Wolf, but you think he could probably recognize it.
All right.
He's got the SS's down for sure.
So if I'm holding the paper, what time does it say we're leaving?
It says that the boat departs this evening.
At sundown, I guess.
Probably for dinner time. The dinner will be served on the boat, which will be, of course, after the boat leaves. So probably just before dinner. You should.
What time
there.
of day is it?
It is mid-morning.
We've got hours to go.
Yeah, y'all slept in a little bit, but not too terribly long.
Some of us.
Some of you guys. All right. So, you guys, Elam, give me that vehicle handling check, please.
Alrighty.
Give me that wagon handling. You are proficient.
It's animal handling, right?
Yeah, basically it'd be the same as your animal handling because it's wisdom based. So yeah, 12. You're able. You drove the wagon out of here. The donkeys know you. You were able to, no problem. So it's a wagon. It doesn't go. It's just like. As you guys
back here.
roll out. The haberdasher is the closest shop.
All right. Bali, you go with us?
Oh yes,
Where you at, son?
I'm
Well,
here.
We got to get our hats. We got to go make sure our hats fit. Come on.
Okay.
Stand up straight. Talk to the man. Be polite. We go inside.
All right, you inside, and you see the gentleman who is wearing a rather tall top hat today. Turns around and he goes, "Oh, hello.
Oh, good afternoon.
Yes, you're here for your hat commission, aren't you?
You better believe it.
I think you will be amazed and astounded." He kind of goes behind the counter and he pulls up 2 hats. One's a little smaller than the other.
Oh my goodness.
From the finest of werewolf hide, as you requested.
Absolutely.
2 years werewolf hide. Yes.
Let me tell you. Pretty snazzy. What do you think, Bali?
It looks good.
Yeah.
Alright, let me make sure he kind of just make sure it sits right, and then you kind of make it adjust something slightly, and puts it back on, and then it's sitting perfect.
Let me tell you something. You do know what you're doing.
I do it for a living.
I like it. I think I'll wear it out.
Excellent,
You know what I
excellent. And here's the boys. He kind of puts one on Bali, so you two have matching hats
Look
now.
at you. Look at you. You're a man now, and you're at least 4 inches taller.
Wow.
Yeah. Very nice. How does it feel?
It feels different than a turban.
Yeah. Yes. It's going to have a little more ventilation. and it's going to increase your character and self-confidence.
I think it'll keep the sun out of my eyes too.
And those are just some of all the excellent features this style of hat you'll be discovering as you go on. So,
will it help me fight monsters?
Well, absolutely, because that confidence and character rolls over into everything you do. So whether you're, riding a cart and driving a weirdo all around town like we're doing right now, or slaying a monster, or running from a monster. Yeah. Oh. It's a power hat, Bali.
Okay.
So, wear it with pride. Thank you, sir.
Of course. Come back anytime for a wide variety and arrangement of hats.
Absolutely. We'll be going to be spreading the word about the haberdasher here.
Please do. Have a wonderful day.
Certainly. You absolutely yourself. All right, let's get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Before we buy another hat. My temptation is running wild.
If you want another hat, you can buy one.
Nope, I have to. No, we got our new hat. Get in the car. Get in the cart.
Okay.
Cart.
The cart. Can we tell who has kids? But yeah, so you get back on the cart, and you drive off. The donkeys start moving again. And before you know it, you are back at the fancy schmancy blacksmith's house. Let's see, I have the name of it here. The Gunhammer Forge. See smoke billowing out the top, as per usual. The forge is lit and going. You hear a ting, ting, ting from inside.
Grab your purse strings there, Magnus.
Oh, yes. How much was it? I'm, counting through gold right now.
In the back.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly. I think, I locked.
All right, here, take this, and I'll hand you, just a large sack of gold.
Where'd this sack come from?
I assume I have a sack.
All right. As long as it's not, it didn't come with the gold. And he'll take the sack and walk inside with it.
All right. You see, the Luridin the Gunhammer, also known as a stone hammer, apparently, is at the forge. Tink. Oh, that was my shoulder that popped. Ka-tink. Ka-tink. I'm not made for the blacksmithing life. Oh, be with you one moment. Ka-tink. As he plunges it into some cold water and kind of sets it to the side, turns around, takes his gloves off. Oh, you're back. All right. Well, let me grab your merchandise. Kind of walks over to a drawer, pulls out a set of keys, unlocks it, pulls out, wrapped up in fabric, 2 bundles. Brings it over. See, one is the gun you ordered with the inlay in it of the ship sailing, and the other one is just gaudy, just very gaudy, lots of gold. Just
does that thing even fire anymore like that?
Look, all of my merchandise works properly.
No, I'm not begrudging your ability. I'm just saying that's kind of okay, tasteful. Magnus. I mean, all right, fine. What do we owe you?
You didn't write down the prices I gave you guys?
I have 325 gold.
All right, then
listed by mine. I don't know what Magnus negotiated.
I don't think Magnus really did negotiate.
Yeah, Magnus doesn't do negotiation.
So I don't know if we ever knew what the price was for his.
I'm just roll something. Because I know what the base is. I'll just see how easy the gold can... Okay. Alright, he goes, oh, this one is 325 gold pieces. This monstrosity, merchandise, is 500.
Alright, sure that's the best price we can get on these. I mean, I wouldn't be doing my due diligence for my lordship if I didn't try and save him a pretty gold piece.
Give me a persuasion check.
All right, I'm not good at that. 14.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yes. Alright. That's a lot of gold. I can't get down by too much. Let's see.
I understand.
425. I can knock a bit off. You bought 2.
All right, so 425 for the gaudy monstrosity masterpiece, whatever.
Aye.
And 325 for mine.
Aye.
All right. I look in the bag of gold I have. I don't know how much he gave
So it'll
me.
be like 750 total. How much is in the bag, Magnus?
Scoop.
There's 3 scoops of gold in this one.
Oop. I'll roll a thing and see. How many 100 gold pieces did you put in the bag? Ah! You put in 800 gold pieces, so that works.
That works out great. I'm like, this looks to be about 800, so I'll just take 50 out. Here.
Oh, thank you much. Is there any extra ammunition you'd like to purchase with it?
Probably so. How much came with it? Just a single chamber's worth or whatever?
8 chambers worth. 6 shots per.
How much ammunition can I get for 50 gold?
For 50 gold? You want just regular bullets, silver bullets, what you want?
Gold. Gold bullets,
Don't
please.
do gold bullets.
Let's go a little half and half on the
Half and
silver
half?
and
Alright.
the regular.
For 50 gold, I could get you 4 chambers worth of silver bullets and 12 chambers worth of regular bullets.
All right, we'll do that then.
There you go. And it kind of gives you like a little thing of gunpowder and some bullets and stuff and all the stuff you'll need. Kind of wraps it all up inside a cloth, puts it inside a little box, hands it over to you.
Aye, thank you, sir. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure's all mine. Enjoy the craftsmanship. If you have any problems, bring it back. See what I can do. Shouldn't break on you.
Aye. Thank you again. I'm sure we'll be back once we've worn them in a bit.
Of course. Right. Have a good one.
All right, I'll walk
Turns
back
back
out
around. Ping.
and I'll hand a box to Magnus.
Oh, what's this?
It's your gun, sir.
Oh, look at this! It's wonderful! I love it!
Aye, just don't point it at anyone we know,
Why not?
because they may not get back up again.
Whoa. I wouldn't want that.
No, you don't shoot your friends.
Oh! No, of course I wouldn't shoot my friends.
You paid good money for us.
Mm-hmm. He'll, like, try to find a place for it in his armor.
Merrick climbs back up in the front, opens up his, and he's like, leans over to Elam. He's like, you ever seen something so beautiful in your life?
That is a beautiful thing, right there.
Aye. Not quite like the guns I'm used to back home, but I can make use of this.
Oh yeah,
Aye.
it's a work of art.
Aye, it is. Notice the little shipwork on the side there, the scrolling. It looks really pretty.
It's a beautiful thing. Hey, do they have like did you see any crossbow bolts in there?
Aye, it's a blacksmith. I'm sure he does I'm sure those are something he does.
Y'all mind just holding on here for just 1 second? I'm just gonna run inside.
Sure.
Y'all give me just 1 minute.
I'll watch the donkey.
All right.
Like,
So
you ever like almost forget something, you know? Then you gotta run back in and get the milk, you know?
Can't forget the milk.
He was like remembering that he needed like better crossbow bolts
Mm-hmm.
in some capacity. I'm sitting here trying to remember. I remember like months ago getting silvered crossbow bolts, like
Yep.
in the very beginning,
You got some silver crossbow bolts.
like back when we were puppets, like right before we were puppets. The very beginning of this,
No, it was post that.
was it?
You guys had
Anyway.
the blacksmith do it in Night of the Walking Dead.
Well, it happened, folks.
Yeah.
And Lindy just said it did. So there you go.
Yeah,
you got it on tape.
You have some silver crossbow bolts. And Mariah's to Terraston. That's where you had it.
Cool. Well, I don't want to slow things down, but I would like to ask the guy if he has some special crossbow bolts and then he can pass.
So, question though for Mbara, did you tag along for this? Or are you just chilling out, or are you doing something different?
She went back to the inn before everybody else last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she would have had time to take a look at those 2 bags that she got?
Yes.
Okay. So if she could have done that last night, she probably would have tagged on this morning.
Okay. Yeah. Looking at those 2 bags that you got, one of them is a handy haversack.
Ooh. Is it the nice leather one or the patchwork one?
The patchwork one.
Sweet. Man, I got that for 1 gold.
He thought it was tacky and no one realized what it was because everyone was like, ew.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Cool. Then I would have transferred all my stuff to the patchwork one.
Mm-hmm.
And then headed, last night. And then went to bed.
Yeah.
Well, I don't sleep, but meditated.
You
Whatever.
meditated
you know what
for
I mean.
4 hours and everything. So anything
Yeah.
you wanted to do in the morning of?
No, she'd probably ask for more tea.
Yeah.
But then she would have gone with everybody else.
Okay. Ron, you going with everybody else too?
Yeah, Ron will follow along too.
I just wanted to make sure where everybody was at before we got back to Elam. Alright, so you walk back in, and it looks like he's about to start going tink away again at this thing he's working on, and he sees you come in. You gotta go, he sets it aside. Oh, can I help you? What's up, dwarven gentleman?
What if I'm staring down something big and mean and horrifying and spitting bugs at me? I need a crossbow bolt to kill such a thing. What can I put in old painful here? Take down the biggest, meanest ombre you can think of.
Well, that's a nice crossbow you got there.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm quite partial to it myself. But I have to feed the beast. You understand me?
Alright.
You got anything special?
Yeah, I've got a couple things here just in stock. I've got some silver crossbow bolts. I've also got a few ones that just pack a little extra. Oof.
I like it.
They
How much we talking?
+1 crossbow bolts.
That's
Let's
right.
see. +1. Boop, 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 boop. How much are regular crossbow bolts? I think it's like 20, or a gold for 20. Yeah. Alright, so for +1 crossbow bolts, let's say it's 40 gold for a quiver full of +1s. So that's 20.
Alright. Hold on just 1 second there, my friend. I'm just gonna step right out here. I've left my wallet in the carriage. I'm just gonna stick my head out the door of the place like, hey Merrick,
Hi, what's up?
Magnus have any more money?
You see that box in the back of the cart?
Mm-hmm.
It's full of gold.
God damn. Alright. We'll go back there and open that box.
What are you doing?
Huh? Hey, I need to, we need magic crossbow bolts, pal. We're gonna kill the big, we need them. If we're gonna take down the big, nasty ones that may be waylaying us on our journey. That's a beautiful pistol, but let me tell you something. You need as much ammo as you can get.
Well, of course. Then buy it all.
Yes, sir. Well done. Good thinking.
I know.
Should have been doing this the whole time. All right. So, yeah. So are we talking, is this like the big scary crypt thing? Or is this like a bag of whatever?
Well,
It's a sarcophagus full of gold and jewels.
All right.
I mean, do you want me to hand you some?
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, we're cool to open this thing, right? It's not some like horrible thing gonna happen.
It's been opened and closed several times.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Far out. Then I open it. All right. Good. All right. Yeah. I'll just get 40 gold. Go back in and go. Alrighty. Unless Magnus tries to shoot me with his pistol. But yeah.
All right now.
Yes. I go in to pay the man.
All right.
And do the
Yep, he gives you a quiver full of shiny crossbow bolts.
How many are we doing?
20.
20?
Mhm.
All right, cool. All right. I hop back up in the wagon. Get ready to roll out.
Yeah, by the time you've gotten all this done, it's probably getting closer to lunchtime. Also, did you want to drop off your sarcophagus of wealth before leaving, Magnus?
I recall that I need to pick up a wig.
You do.
Oh, didn't Magnus also go to the haberdasher? Is it the wig or was it a hat that he got? I
It
can't
was
remember.
a wig.
Oh, it was the wig with the falcon in it. Yes. Yes. I'm sorry. Please continue. I can't wait.
So yes, I will, let's see. I know. I'll send one of you to go get the wig.
I don't think we can do that, sir. It has to be fitted on your head, sir.
Oh, it has to be fitted.
Of course.
Of course it does. I guess we have to go there first then.
I believe that. I mean, the wig I got from the shop was. I mean, this was just off the shelf, and I've been very happy.
It's an okay wig.
Well, for me, it's perfect. It's luxurious for me.
Well, you're about to see the meaning of luxury.
I'm sure I am, sir.
I'll go get this wig.
Okay.
I'll point Elam towards the store, I guess.
Alright, so you guys will drive over to the wig shop. And you arrive there, and you can see that the shop is open.
Just like scoop a bag full of gold,
Okay.
and then head into the store.
You see, as you head to the store, again, all the wig heads on the walls, multiple different types of wigs on them, and you see, you hear a little beep, 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 as the lady turns around, and she has, again, a small canary in her bird cage on her very tall, voluminous wig. And she goes, "Oh, you're back. You're excellent. I've got everything ready for you. Are you prepared for this magnificent masterpiece?"
I am elated.
Excellent. Please, have a seat. And she gestures over to a chair.
All right, I'll go take a seat.
She goes, all right. And you see she walks out with something underneath a sheet. She wheels it out. And she goes, all right, now, I'm going to position it on your head so you may see how you like the fit. Unfortunately, I will have to remove your crown to fit the wig, but don't worry, I'll put it back on top when I'm done.
Oh, wonderful!
Of course.
I'll just close my eyes and prepare for awesomeness.
Yes. Places it on your head. It's a rather comfortable wig. It's very soft. A little top heavy, but you've got a strong dwarven neck. You're not too worried about that. You're used to turning that crown around all the time. And she goes, all right, are you ready?
I prepare myself.
Excellent. She pulls the cloth off of a large mirror that you're sitting in front of, and you see this mass of golden curls just cascading down from this tall wig. It's about half as tall as you are. And inside is a large, what takes up half of it is a bird cage in which a peregrine falcon is perched. And as the mirror is revealed, you hear as it gives out a cry.
I love it!
Oh, I'm so glad. Excellent. Oh, it pleases me that your lordship finds it so aesthetically pleasing. And of course, at the top is your crown.
And I just kind of look up and try to reach at it.
Yes, you reach up at it. You can reach the door with the tips of your fingers.
Okay.
And you feel a little at your fingers. Now,
Ow!
he's a trained hunting bird as well, so once you give him a name, it comes with a glove as well, so you may have him out, and we will go hunting for you.
Really?
Yes.
That's amazing. Please, take this as payment, and I'll just hand her the bag.
Okay. Oh, my lord is so generous. Please get back to me, anything more about your fashion show.
Oh, yes, it may be a bit delayed. I have a trip to go on.
These
but,
things do happen. Just keep me in the loop.
I will. Thanks again.
Oh, thank you for your patronage, sir.
Off to the town. And I will head on out.
Magnus walks out of the wig shop. And you see these golden curls cascading above, with a birdcage right in the middle, so you can see it from the front and the back, with a peregrine falcon sitting in there, and the gold crown on the very top.
And I suppose I try on the falcon glove. I forgot.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a fine quality leather glove.
Nice.
And you're planning on wearing that, Magnus?
Do you think I'd purchase this if I wasn't planning on wearing it? Of course I plan on wearing it.
What'd you let them do to you, son?
I'm sorry?
What'd you let them do to you?
Let them do to me.
You know you got a birdcage on your head?
Oh, yes, of course. It was Merrick's idea.
Aye, it's
this
the
true?
highest. It's the highest of fashions in this area.
Oh, and you know that how?
Because the woman inside was wearing one with a little canary in it,
Oh,
so of course Mr. Magnus had to have a raptor.
Oh, dear Lord.
I
Bali's
wanted a
expression
condom,
went
but
from
not
like, oh, talking to just,
Ron's doing the same. He's next to him, wide-eyed, just like,
You know that's a hunting bird. It can go grab him like rodents and mice if you wanted to. Maybe rabbits.
I would be more interested in rabbits. Wouldn't really care for mice. I don't know what your people eat.
Ouch. Look, Magnus, I am glad that your new hat has some utility. All right. There's other ways to carry that bird around. Okay.
That seems like the perfect way.
All right. Look, do you think you can even get back in the carriage here?
Of course I can. I'm going to try to get back in the carriage.
being that you are dwarven in height, the wig makes you about the height of an average human,
That's what I think.
so you're fine.
Awesome. I told you. Everything's fine. Now, can you drive us to the governor's hotel? I need to deposit this wealth here.
All right. Anybody else want a birdcage on their head while we're here?
Nah, all I wanted was a gun.
nope, I'm good.
No, Ronnie, birdcage? No, Ambara, bird on your head? No.
I'm
All
sorry.
right. That's everybody. Here we go. Next stop, the hotel. Hotel?
The Governor's Hotel.
Governor's Hotel.
Alright, so you guys keep going into a slightly nicer district of town, and you see the Governor's Hotel. It's got a gate in front of it, GH blazoned on it. Hedges, a fountain. It has the works.
Yes, this is where I've been staying.
For the one night that we've been here.
It's been technically too long.
2. Yeah, but he stayed with us last night, didn't he?
Yeah.
For the one night I was here, yes, and I plan on being here much longer. Let's see. We'll go talk to the attendant.
Yes, you open it and the front desk attendant. Yes, good day, sir. How may I be of service?
I have a large sum of funds that I need to
obviously, my lord.
Well, that I need to store.
Ah,
I'm
yes.
going on a trip, you see.
Of course, and you'll be returning at some point, I think. Yes, well, we could deposit this sum of wealth into one of our safety deposit vaults for you.
Wonderful. I'll, let's see. I have it outside.
Of course. And, like a couple people dressed up, you know, like basically bellhops walk up. They go, can we get your luggage, my lord?
Of course. Please, this way.
Yes, of course.
And then he'll lead him to the sarcophagus.
Interesting anti-theft deterrent, my lord.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's just a container to me.
Of course, my lord. We'll carry this inside the vault. And they heft it up. Carry it inside. Do you follow them?
No?
No? Okay.
That's
They take your sarcophagus in, and they hand you a key.
just like that's their business. I'm pretty. They wouldn't be wise to screw
No.
me over. So yeah, so to the ship, right?
We still have some time. What time is it right now?
But at this point, it's about lunchtime. And you're getting guys are all kind of getting hungry. It's probably early afternoon.
They said dinner will be served on the ship. So I imagine we need to be there an hour or two before normal dining hour.
Well, there's a wax museum. Charlie.
You yell out for Charlie, and you don't see Charlie.
Charlie?
We've done a lot for ourselves. Miss Ambara, Mr. Rani. Is there anything you want to do before we hit the ship?
I'm good. I think I'd rather just get on board and get this trip over with.
There's nothing that I can think of. I've done everything I've wanted to do, I believe, except see an opera on the weekend, but I don't think anyone would be willing to go with me after Bali and Magnus last night, so I'm fine.
I don't see why not. I mean, if there wasn't other more pressing things to do, I would have joined you last evening, but the Red Lantern District was much more pressing at the time.
Sure. I'll take your word for it.
Please do. I'm being honest.
I don't want any details. Don't.
I'm
Anyway.
sorry.
Yeah, no, we're fine.
Fair. Whatever.
All right. So, where are you all headed?
Apparently a wax museum.
All right. You're going to go to the Wax Museum. All right. So, Wax Museum is fun. All right. You guys pull up to this beautiful museum. It's on a gorgeous street with landscaped trees and flower beds and the like. It's not too far down from the Opera House, actually. And you see a sign up on it, and it says the Maison d'Ixier, the Wax Museum.
Ooh. Fancy. I like it already.
Wait, what are we doing right now? What do they got in here? Wax?
Mm-hmm.
What kind
I
of
think
wax?
they're people made of wax. But I'm not really sure. Maybe they're wax monsters.
Like a
Up the
wax
road,
monster?
do I see any places to eat near?
Yes, there are a couple of cute little coffee shops and like cafes on like street cafes on this street. It's a fancy area of town. The House of Wax, or La Maison d'Ixier, which I butchered because I can't speak any French. But the House of Wax is on a nice street in town.
You guys enjoy the wax things. I'm going to go get something to eat.
Well, get everyone something to eat and bring it into the museum.
I don't think they allow that, and I think I want to sit and enjoy not being in a museum.
They'll allow what I ask them to allow.
I'm sure, sir, but I'll be over there. And he starts walking over to the cafe on a corner.
I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
All right, y'all have fun. Now, Magnus, let me explain something to you. If there is a wax monster in this building, it would be extremely dangerous, and any attempt to confine it would be so foolhardy, full of hubris, that it could threaten innocent lives. See what I'm saying? We're gonna have to go in and get this thing.
You believe that we'll have to slay a wax beast?
That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. There might be wax monsters in here.
As they might be. I think we should purchase tickets.
Sounds good. Let's do it. I'm running on adrenaline. I'm gonna go into this boat thing on an empty stomach.
Eat more food from the boat that way.
Sharp. Yeah. I want to hit the buffet at the foot. I'm gonna go crazy on the boat. Ronnie, you coming?
I mean, I've never been to a wax museum before. Is it a bunch of mounds of wax?
It might be a wax monster in here, so we might need your powerful magics.
I hope there's no monster, but I mean, if it's just mounds of wax, I guess I'll come look at that.
It's gonna be lots of fun. Bali, come on. We're gonna
Okay.
need your cunning and your dexterity and your fleet of foot.
Why would they sell tickets to some place that has a monster?
I don't know.
That's
that,
what I
Nicole.
want to know.
Son, that's what we're here to find out.
Oh, okay.
Let's load up, people.
Alright, so Ambara and Merrick go off to the cafe, while Magnus, Ron, Elam, and Bali head over to the Wax Museum. So y'all walk up to the Wax Museum, and you see that there is like a little box office where you can purchase tickets to the House of Wax. And you see kind of slightly lounging in a chair, filing their nails, as a winged tiefling.
I just walk up and say, hello.
Hello, how can I help you today?
We would like entry into the museum.
Of course. Tickets are 5 silver apiece. Children half off, so I suppose. Kind of looks around for a second. That'd be 15 silver.
Yes, Elam, pay the woman.
Nope. Okay, now that I got. Here you go.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
Is there a wax monster in there, or like piles of wax?
There's neither just piles of wax, nor you could say a monster made of wax. There's facsimiles of monsters made of wax.
Oh my.
Why did you make them out of wax?
I didn't make them. I work the box office.
Oh,
I work the ticket stand.
do we get
We
the
do
history
tours
of the
on Fridays, but
Yeah,
it's
listen,
not
smartass,
Friday.
you know what the boy's trying to ask you.
Why wax? Why does anyone make something out of anything?
for art's sake, I guess?
We got,
Well,
we got an
art.
existential box office employee here, folks. Just there's 4 of us. Thank you.
There.
4, please.
15 silver. Slides 4 ticket
Weirdo.
stubs through.
Excellent. Come on, Ronnie. Don't let him mess around with you.
Ooh, okay.
We're gonna see for ourselves what's hiding.
Self-guided. So have fun.
Oh, good. All right. Thank you. I prefer a self-guided tour. You understand? I don't need somebody going, yeah, trying to look at the thing. All right, pick up your feet, boys. Here we go.
Okay.
You're the tour.
You're the tour guide. I know. I love it.
I know it's self-guided. I guide it. You come with me on the tour.
I don't hear
I guide you on. I love to listen to myself talk. Can we clip that? That's my Oscar clip.
Can't stand anybody else.
That's right.
All right. So you 4 walk in. It's pretty dark at first, but then you see that it gets brighter as you head in. Across the street, there is a little cafe that Ambara and Merrick you have walked upon. It's called Le Croissant.
Okay.
It looks like you seat yourself kind of place.
Yeah, just grab a seat out on the on the causeway or whatever.
There's a cute
and just
little umbrella over like your cast iron table and chairs. And before not too long, you sit there for a minute, and a young lady comes out with 2 glasses of water, and she goes, "Hello, how may I help you today? Can I interest you in some of our specials?" She kind of hands out some menus. They have a couple different types of coffee and tea, and croissants and baguettes, and ladyfingers, and other tea time delights.
Awesome. Yeah.
I thought they had real food here.
Oh, well, if you would like a heartier menu, we are, we're not technically serving lunch now, but I could make it happen. She places another menu from her pocket, and these are baguette sandwiches.
That'll be more like it. Whichever one's the best.
Oh, that would be le mozzarella sausage stuffed baguette.
Well then that's good for me. Ambara, what would you like?
I'll take some of this tea here. And
Alright.
it's probably a tea that she's never had before.
Okay.
Trying new things. And do you have any non-meat options?
Of course, we've got croissants. We have just plain baguettes with butter. We have ladyfingers. We have
Do you have any
biscuits.
fruit selections?
We do have a fruit parfait.
That'd be
Which would
perfect.
be fruit and yogurt and a little bit of granola on top.
Sure, that sounds great.
Exactly. It will be out momentarily. Please enjoy the weather.
Okay.
And she goes inside. It's a nice day out. It's refreshing. It's like perfect temperate temperature. It's not hot. It's not muggy. You're not on a tropical island. You're not in a swamp. You're not in a desert. It's nice. Cool breeze blows through. As y'all sit there and wait for your tea. And
So, how long do you think it'll be before we have to go in and save them from the Wax Museum?
I'm giving it about 30 minutes.
I was thinking 15, but
15.
30 will be my hope.
30's the hope. I don't think it's
I just want to eat
necessarily.
a sandwich, have some tea, and for a moment at least.
Tea, no alcohol.
I got my own alcohol. I don't need to buy any. I've still got a bottle. I'm fine.
Don't you always have a bottle?
That's the plan.
Yes, well, I keep waiting for the other foot to drop. Or shoe, how does that expression go?
I believe it's shoe.
Shoe, the other shoe
Yes.
to drop. I mean, with the way our luck has been going, I wouldn't be surprised if a foot just dropped out of nowhere.
There's that. I was expecting the sky to rain blood, or there'd be like no sun today or something. By
Oh, we've
now,
already done that, though. That'd be old news.
we don't know if there's a repeating thing here. We don't know what the point is. Is it just
Very
us?
true.
You know, vampires. I think we haven't. Have we had vampires yet?
No, but I'm sure Elon will love that when we do.
Werewolves.
Kind of done that. We're jackals.
No,
Kind of.
that's true. That's true. Well,
Slightly.
we're ravens and we're liches. Have you had a
We're
lich?
liches.
that sounds terrifying.
That sounds utterly terrifying. I don't ever want. Oh shit! Sorry, Mike.
I
Knocked over my mic.
I hope no. The worst of them all are the catoblepis. Those things are disgustingly evil.
The worst. Absolutely hate them.
Freaking laser cows.
But anyway, I have something for you.
Oh,
And she'll pull out her patchwork book bag
Mm-hmm.
and
oh,
open
that's
it
quite
up.
pretty.
Yes, I got it for 1 gold yesterday.
Thrifty.
Yeah, very. And it has so much space. It's fantastic. So I'll open it up and I will pull out the fancy leather backpack.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that your bag it's got a lot of wear and tear in it. So
Aye.
this is for you if you want it. If you don't, I was going to give it to Bali. So
Oh, hey, that's right. Nice of you. I haven't got you anything, but I
don't need
appreciate it.
I got Ronald a candle for his birthday yesterday. didn't even know it was his birthday when I got him the candle, so I guess it kind of counts.
He wouldn't tell us about his birthday either, but finally the ladies got it out of him.
Yes.
I got the birthday special.
That's more than I needed to know. Thank you.
I'm not going any further. I just
Thank
wanted to
you.
we'll leave it at that.
Well, I'm glad he had a good birthday. That's all that matters, I suppose.
I'm glad too. The kid needs a little bit of a relaxation. He seems too uptight.
I think we all do.
But thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
problem.
I'll pass my pack on. I'll fix it up and I'll pass my pack on to Bali.
Well, I was going to give him my other one because I still have the original one I had.
Oh, well, fine then.
I mean, if you want
I'll
to
use
give
this
that
to carry Magnus's gold.
to- That works too, I suppose. But I just, we're having a nice day, and I figured I might as well say it before anything explodes.
Oh. All
But
right.
I just want to thank you. When you met me, I wasn't the nicest person. I understand that now. Still probably not the nicest person. But you and the others have seriously helped me not want to die all the time. So there's that.
I think, is that an improvement?
That's definitely an improvement.
Oh, well then I'm glad I could help. I've just been, well, I mean, we're kind of on this trip together, so I figure we need to spend as much time sane as possible. So,
Yeah, with the things we've seen, I wouldn't be surprised if one of us cracks sooner or later.
yeah, well, I'm not too worried. I've been through a lot worse so far. This has been kind of just
Strange.
same shit, different day kind of thing.
Strange shit, different day.
Oh, fair enough.
But no, I
Aye.
understand. Like, and I'll say it to everyone else. Not that they really know anything, but I figured, yeah.
Aye.
I'm
I
gonna drink
appreciate-
my tea now.
I appreciate that, Embara. I understand how difficult it is for you to be nice like that
Yes,
in public.
in public, in
Aye,
the middle of
fair.
the street,
Well,
the
We'll
side
be
of the
fine.
street. But yes,
well,
Anyway.
off the street under an umbrella, drinking. Yeah, never mind. It's that's neither here nor there. But no, I understand. It's kind of like a little. I mean, it's not quite like a ship crew, but it's sort of like that. So I find each and every one of you kind of endearing, and I'm enjoyed it.
Even Magnus.
His money is very endearing. And if you know how to word it right, you could do things like put a falcon in a wig on his head.
I can't believe you did that.
And then you get to laugh for at least a day.
But that poor falcon.
But you know what? Once the wig's gone, that's still a good hunting bird.
If you say so.
No, it's a good one.
All right. I'm gonna just.
He
Yep.
paid enough for it.
Yes.
He
He
doesn't even know how
seems-
much he paid for it.
Oh,
Did I
Lord.
show you what I got?
No.
I pull out the pistol
Oh,
and lay it on the table.
what is that? I'm gonna very carefully, because I realize it's a weapon.
All right, this is the handle. Don't point that side at anything you don't want to kill.
Understood. I'm gonna pick it up and inspect it. It is definitely a piece of work.
Aye, no, it's not quite like the ones I'm used to back home in Eberron, but hey, it'll do fine here.
It is very, very intricate and well made, apparently.
Quite well made. These dwarves know what they're doing when they're dealing with metal.
Most dwarves do. Magnus the exception.
Now, I'm sure he could put something together if he put his mind to it. It's like in their genes, or blood, or whatever.
I don't doubt his ability. I doubt his focus to get that done. He gets very distracted very easily.
Aye, lack of attention span, I think.
Yes.
Aye. Well,
Yes.
Well, this is nice. It'll take a little bit getting used to. I get the use of the weight of the gun and the pull of the trigger and whatnot. But it'll be good. It'll be good once I get it under control.
I'm interested to see it in action.
You won't miss it. It'll be loud.
Oh, great. No subtlety? There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. No subtlety there, then.
I've really never been known for subtlety yet in my life.
That's fair, I guess.
So, kind of goes with being an ex-pirate.
That'll do it.
Aye. But we get to be on the boat, so I'll be happy.
I'm not looking forward to it.
I don't think we'll have a Kraken problem this time.
You never know.
I don't. This seems to be a very well-traveled waterway, so I'm not worried so much here.
We didn't think we would have a Kraken problem last time either.
We didn't think we'd be where we are now, though.
That's so true. I just want to get to Waterdeep. That's it. That's all I want.
I feel like the gods are laughing at us when we say that.
All the time.
Every time. I wonder how the Wax Museum tour is going.
Well, I wonder.
And speaking of wondering how the Wax Museum floor is going, Elam, Magnus, Ron, and Bali walk inside the Wax Museum, and it's, get the dark, and then it lightens up and opens up a bit. There is what looks like a person standing perfectly still
And
with a placard in front of them.
yes, are you the guide? Hello? You're being rude.
No,
Answer
damn you.
me, damn it.
Freaking me out. Is it real?
Maybe he's paralyzed.
Welcome.
S. There's an S here. And he's looking at the placard in front
I'll
of the
look at
statue.
the plaque. Oh, what does that say?
It says, "Welcome to the House of Wax. This is an example of what a wax figure looks like. Please do not touch the wax figurines. They may
Whoa!
look lifelike, but that's because we take great pride and care to our craft and work.
So,
Please enjoy this selection of famous figures and the local area and interesting folk legends and monsters."
is it a wax person, or is it dead, or is it a person covered in wax?
It is. And let me tell you something. This is what happens when you have too much time on your hands. All right, get yourself a big ball of wax. All right, and start carving people out of it. All right. I don't know what kind of wacko started doing this, but let me tell you, that is the creepiest damn thing
What?
I've ever seen. And I've seen some creepy
If you-
shit in my time.
Guys, every time I step to the side, it's always follow me.
Yep. It's just a trick of the eye. They're not really. It's not real. You get like really close to its face.
Uh-huh. That doesn't move.
First thing that Magnus does is touch it.
Right. No, they don't want you to touch it.
Whoa!
You knock it over and it crumbles into 10 pieces. Let me tell you something. You get to explain it to that weirdo outside.
It was the wind.
All right. Don't touch anything. We want to look at the monsters. Anybody can make a wax person. I mean, look at this. She's smiling at you like a creep. That's fine. But I'm here to see the beasts. See how accurate they are. This is gonna be great. Come on, Bali.
Okay. There's little arrows painted on the floor to show you which direction to go.
Elam seems to know where he's going, so I'll follow him.
Alright, so Elam, you're following the arrows on the floor. So, self-guided, so it just kind of gives you the general direction. You pass by what appears to be the Council of Port-a-Lucine. Some fancy, snobby-looking people made out of wax in various, thinking poses.
I try to mimic one.
Mm-hmm.
How do I look?
You look good.
Look good.
Yeah. You fit right in.
Is anyone else kind of creeped out by this? This is a little weird.
No, it's really weird. It's very weird. You're right to be weirded out by this. So what are these? Ronnie, read the plaque. What are these learned men of science? Something?
Ron's gonna gingerly go forward,
Mhm.
eyeballing the creatures. Like, are they gonna attack me? And gonna kind of read out loud what he sees.
No, I think I need a likeness in this wax.
Mm-hmm. So you read the plaques. These are basically the people who are currently on the Council of Port-a-Lucine. people who make the decisions in the area.
They turned into wax. I knew it. These are real people.
Is there a spell that does that?
They
Can you
might
do-
be. I can't do that.
Magnus wants to be turned to wax right now. Turn Magnus to wax right now. Can you do it?
Don't turn Magnus to wax. He might melt. We're going on a boat.
Yeah. All right, don't do it. Change my mind. I'm just messing with y'all. These aren't real people. Come on now.
Yes,
Yeah,
the wax people.
wax people. They just stand there.
I
Make it-
don't know. They look awfully lifelike, and they have all these grave markers in front of them.
You have an interesting point there. Maybe they're dead people.
They're carved by art school dropouts with drug habits with too much time on their hands. All right. Okay. That's why they're so good. They have all the time they need to perfect the art of making
Carving wax?
carving wax.
Is this
Thank you,
like
Molly.
is this like wax whittling?
Yes, yes, whittling. Who taught you that? That's exactly right. This young man surprising me every day. Whip smart. Just like whittling. Goodness gracious.
Okay.
Why
So
they take so fast?
you guys kind of follow down a bit further past the political figures. You see some what apparently are famous figures of the surrounding areas. One of which is one says Rudolf van Richten.
Rudolph van Richten. Who's that?
Oh, Van Richten. This is the guy. This is the monster boat guy.
Oh, yes, you were saying something about him. Weren't we going to see him or something?
Yeah, we're gonna meet this guy. Not the real one.
Oh, I get a good look at him.
But this is a good opportunity to size him up, before we have dinner with him. What's he look like?
It looks like a middle-aged gentleman with wispy blonde hair, kind of pulled back out of his face. He's got a what's the word I'm thinking of? Van Richten, give me your description. A tweed jacket. I was looking for the word tweed, like a tweed jacket. Plants. But you see on his belt, there's some vials. It looks like maybe like liquid silver kind of stuff. And he's holding in his hand a book. And on the other hand, he's holding a wooden stick. And it says, Rudolf van Richten, famous monster hunter.
Is Van Richten a wizard?
No, well, not as far as I know, but he's definitely a career monster hunter. Look at him. Just powerful, majestic. It's just kind of becoming a personal hero of mine. I mean, to be a monster hunter, can you imagine a more romantic notion?
Sounds like a lot of work.
Do you want to kiss him?
No, I don't want to kiss him, Bali.
You said romantic.
Not a romantic, not
Oh.
between me and him. The notion is romantic. The spirit of it. I'm caught up in the spirit of being a monster hunter. He could have polka dots on his face. It's not a sexual thing, Bali. It's just, I'm still meaning to raise my voice here in the museum. Here's what I'm trying to tell you. Look at him with the stake and the book. He's armed with the knowledge and the tools to take down his enemy. It's excellent. It's an excellent piece of work.
Okay.
You must be really excited to see him.
10 out of 10 would come back to this wax museum again. Yeah, I am. This is going to be great. I mean, to have all that information, in one place boggles my mind. The ambition to assemble it all. It's, it's something I should have thought of, I admire it very much.
Is there any monsters around here that I'd look around for monsters.
You look around for monsters, it appears that's in the next wing.
Oh, we gotta go to the monster wing.
Yeah. So you go into the next wing, and it starts off with a special segment on apparently called Dreadlords. Dark.
I don't like the sound of this, guys. Maybe we should go back.
You see that there is almost a ghostly looking man. It's called Lord Wilfred Godfrey.
Oh, don't be a worry wizard, Ron.
Look at this one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
he's got a creepy look about him.
Why did the artist put stuff in his teeth?
I don't know. But Bali, that's why you don't make funny faces like that, because they'll freeze that way.
I mean,
Happened to this one right here.
he
Sad,
tries
really.
to try to figure out. He's trying to like pick a facial expression that he feels he wouldn't mind getting stuck with for the next several minutes.
What did I tell you? All right. What's it, Ronnie? What does this? What does it say down there?
I'm not getting near that. You can read
What
it.
is this? All right. What does it say?
It says Lord Wilfred Godfrey, former master of the House of Griffin Hill, in the neighboring country of Mordant.
There's some guy. Some guy from Mordant. I don't know where that is. Magnus? Mordant? Anybody?
Not a place I've heard of.
I don't know it.
I prefer to stay away from him.
He looks very angry.
I just get in the wax doll's face and be like, let me tell you something. You might be a big deal down in Mordant, but you got something in your teeth. All right, let's get moving. I need to see me a monster.
All right. So you keep walking. You see another one as you walk by, who he looks very regal. He's quite handsome, actually. He's dressed in red and black. He's got slicked back hair. He's got a large flowing cape on him, and it says Strahd von Zarovich, Lord of the nearby country of Barovia.
See, now this guy, he knows style. I want to be like him one day. Wait, I already am.
You mean
Never.
covered in wax and dead?
Not dead? What?
We still haven't proven these are solid wax, you know.
I think he means the real guy that this
Oh!
is based on.
Just dead.
He's got a nice look about him. A little tall, but whatever.
Snappy dresser, but he gives me the creeps.
Ron shakes his head very vigorously.
Got a weird energy.
Can we go on now?
All right.
He's creeping me out.
Yeah, there's one more figure in this little mini hall. This one is called Lord Azalin Rex. And this guy, he looks... You've never seen a lich, but if you had to, like, name him something, you would say he's lich-like. He's dressed like a wizard, but with a crown on his head. And he's got skin very tight across the bone structure of his face.
Got a
And
very
he's got like a sneer on.
deathly look about him.
Got a skin condition. Looks
Yeah.
like. Can't be helped.
Yes, and it's apparently he's the ruler of Darkon.
Darkon.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie, where's Darkon?
Would Ron know where that is? ODM?
No.
Probably not.
No,
Yeah.
you don't really know.
Ron would be
Geography
like,
was not your best subject.
I didn't really study much in geography.
Yeah, map. Put that on the list. We need like a world map. Know what some of these places are. Been a while. All right. Still no monsters. They want me to look at all these creepy people.
Maybe these are the monsters.
Are they? That one looks like a monster. That last one. And this one. But
Well, he just looks like he was like on the Atkins diet or something.
I was hoping we'd see like a dragon or at least a displacer beast or a...
You see
I
that if you
didn't-
walk through the next archway, you see, glancing over to your left, fangs and a maw and a hairy face. And it's a werewolf.
Like, I take a kobold at this point. Oh. Man, look at him.
That is an intimidating look.
Yep. Don't let this one see your hat, Bali. Might upset him.
Are we sure it's dead?
If it wasn't dead, you'd already be eaten.
Beautiful. Crazy.
Ron's gonna have a little bit of a sweat starting to form. He's like, I don't like this.
You imagine one of those staring down at you? Biting. Ripping at you?
I would prefer not.
No, sir. Not me. Goodness.
And some other interesting monsters that are made out of wax are in this room. You see one's labeled a vampire thrall. There is a banshee. There is also a small scale wax thing. You see like a ship. One's called a soul kraken, and you recognize that one.
Yes, I've seen this before. It wasn't nice. It took down our ship.
I'm fascinated by I'm gonna go check out the vampire thrall. What's like? Yeah, is it all like bat-like and creepy, or is it just a guy?
This one looks like a guy who is very gaunt but very strong. Like muscles are rippling, so to speak, as if its strength belies its physical form. You can see the blue of the veins through the pale skin almost. It's really lifelike. You see long fangs and stringy hair. This looks more like a very feral vampire. Perhaps a newly turned one?
Nice. Yeah, I'm checking out my thing here. I think werewolves at least are my preferred like ranger chosen enemy
vampires are. Werewolves might be your other one.
Yeah, so I just like get all, that part where you get all quiet in the museum, you know? It totally has your attention. Elam is just kind of like this is as good a close look as he's had at one of these things, in a while. Not long enough, though, because it's a terrible dark history with these vampires. Bastards.
These monsters are so realistic, you almost don't notice another monster being actually worked on and carved in a corner of the room with someone very carefully sculpting the wax. They're just in a suit with the jacket kind of set to the side and the sleeves rolled up.
Guys, I think that's the Undertaker.
What are you working on there?
Oh, excuse me. I am working on a new monster.
Excuse me, Mr. Undertaker. Are these bodies, are they dead?
I am the museum curator, not the Undertaker.
So, are these bodies real?
They are made out of wax.
They're not just like dipped in wax, right? They're
100% carved wax.
Okay.
Granted, also some clothing and hair for wigs, but mostly wax.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about any of the exhibits today? Yes. How may I help?
Why did you make these?
I am rather partial to working with wax as a medium of art. It is so easily sculpted and molded to whatever you desire. Things seem so lifelike that they could almost be real. Yes. What is your question?
Creeping me out, man.
Yeah, the slow hand race. Let's see. I just had it too. Ron puts his hand back down and goes, "Oh, never mind."
please feel free to ask any questions if you happen to remember it.
All right.
He's creeping me out. Can we go?
I'm like not looking at the guy.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm like looking at the vampire, but I'm like half listening to their conversation, you know? And without looking at him, I'm just like, all right, so let me ask you a question. You
Yes.
didn't get Strahd von whatever to come down here and stand there long enough to have his portrait done, and this guy right here, you know, you met a real vampire thrall in real life. You wouldn't have time to sculpt him out of wax before he bit down in you and drained your sanguine humors from your very corpus. How do you know what these things really look like? How accurate?
For the rulers of neighboring nations in the previous room, we are given full portraits as we send a request, and of course, it is an honor to have your effigy in this museum. So they gladly send portraits for reference. As far as the monsters go, typically we recruit monster hunters to bring in the corpse of whatever creature it is that we need in the museum, and thus also receive written and verbal descriptions of how such a creature would behave, and call them back in after a time to make sure that it is progressing in an accurate image.
You do you?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, you have a question.
Are you okay?
I am
seem a
perfectly
little weird.
well. Thank you for asking.
Okay. You just... Never mind.
How much you pay for something like that? Let's say I've just tripped and fell over a jackalware out there in the waste somewhere. I dragged it back here.
Ooh, a jackalware. Well, it would depend on the size, condition, and quality of said monster or creature. Or he says monster or creature. He doesn't air quotes creature. And of course, the museum's space and needs. For example, a full-sized dragon would not fit in this building, but we could make a smaller model of it to put based on our visual descriptions of the soul kraken.
What about a soul kraken?
Very accurate.
We went off of visual descriptions purely for this one.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
Yeah, no,
you have
I
a
see it.
question.
Actually, he just... Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Ronnie, Ronnie's picking up on something. It's just that your voice just seems like, it's weird. The rhythm of what you're saying. I kind of got tripped up. Ronnie, what am I trying to say here?
I have been told I possess an unusual cadence to my voice.
You also seem a little stiff.
Oh, well, I have not stretched today as I have been carving most of the morning. And he gestures to. It's kind of hard to tell what he's carving currently, as it's in the beginning stages. It's like a big lump of wax right now, and it looks like he's working from the top down. It looks like maybe he's carving like a minotaur.
Maybe we should go. Mister, it's nice meeting you.
It was a
whatever
pleasure
your
meeting
name
you.
is.
Oh, I am the museum curator.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe we should go, guys.
Nice to meet you.
These areas that these places are from.
Pardon?
A map of the area these monsters are from. Sorry.
Oh, a map. We do not possess this in our handouts to the public. I am sure you could acquire a map, potentially, from the cartographer. But, yes. Also, young man, I am Curator Alexandra. Alexander. I read that wrong. D-R-E. Stupid French spelling. Alexander. Curator Alexander.
Alexandre.
Alexandre.
Hello to all our French viewers out there.
I'm really bad at it. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, yeah, this is fun. Minotaur, Where's your visual reference for the Minotaur here? Did Minotaur show up?
Oh, here. And you see he pulls out from his pocket. Looks like a drawing. I am doing a rough sketch based on visual description, and thus when the monster hunter that I have recruited brings in the physical reference, I will be able to do detail work then.
Well, it's fascinating work, Leave you to it. Thanks so much.
If you have any interest in donating a specimen or even selling one, please do not hesitate to get in contact.
I do. I've got a great example of an insane dwarf right here. I don't know if you have one of these.
We do not. He looks
don't-
over at Magnus.
You don't see him too often. I don't see
What
one
type
here
of
in the
insanity does he possess?
Narcissism, mostly. Massive ego leads to confusion, poor decision making, things of that type.
I see.
As you can see, he's got a bird on his head right now. So
Yes, quite a specimen.
yeah, he's a special guy. All right, we'll give it some thought. And come on, Bali.
Uh-huh.
Get some ice cream or something.
Uh-huh. And please have a lovely rest of your day. Come back anytime.
Yeah.
Goodbye, curator.
Farewell.
Bye, Alexandra. Like we're walking out, I'm gonna lean over to run and be like, "That's the weirdest thing in here."
Right? Did you see the way he was looking and talking?
Mm-hmm. Weird.
It was creepy.
It's creepy. It's creepy. There's no other way to describe it. But I like the rest of it.
Seemed pretty normal to me.
Still is like a graveyard.
You know those things poop, right, Magnus?
What?
The what?
They do. They poop from time to time.
Oh, I'm sure this one doesn't.
Graveyards?
No.
Oh,
no,
birds.
no, birds.
Okay.
Birds. Guy's got a bird on his head.
Sorry.
I thought we were talking about the wax figures.
Two points.
I swallowed the tea without it going out my nose. I just had put a big swig of tea in there, and I was like, oh no. It's gonna go everywhere. But I kept it in. Pat myself on the back right there.
Good save, good save.
Whew, alright. So y'all head out of the wax museum. The tiefling still filing his nails in the box office. Hope you had a wonderful tour. Come back anytime.
Thank you very much. It was quite wonderful.
You have a question?
No, I'm good.
Alright.
Bye.
Later.
I don't know. Elam, I think maybe she's just as weird.
Chill guy at the box office is weird. The guy inside sculpting is weird. That whole thing is weird. And it's fine. I love weird stuff, right? Spice
Everything
life.
was so lifelike.
Yeah. I mean, would you rather walk through the same old thing day after day, with no future? Bali knows what I'm talking about. You wouldn't just want to just walk in circles through your life, seeing the same thing over and over again. You got to freshen it up. So that was fun experience. Who wants ice cream?
Alright, you see across the cafe, Merrick and Ambara are finishing tea. It's been about 45 minutes for you two. You guys are finishing up lunch. And no screams for help. You see them kind of come out, maybe a little shell-shocked. Ron looks shell-shocked as they come across the street towards you guys.
Can we pretend we don't know them?
Derek!
I think it's too late for that.
Hey!
What are y'all eating?
Baguette.
Hey, what do they got on draft?
Tea.
It's not that kind of place.
What about ice cream? Bali wants ice cream.
They have parfait.
Is that ice cream?
It's yogurt.
Hot damn, I'll
Simmer.
take 2 of them. Sounds good. Bali, they got parfait yogurt here. It's like a special ice cream,
I
and
like
Bar
food.
says it's delicious.
Okay.
It is very good.
Alright, so some fruit parfaits are brought out all around. Y'all are able to eat some food. And before you know it, it's probably about time to get on the ship.
I think it's time we make our way down to the waterfront.
Oh, we have to go already.
Aye, we do.
You guys should go in there at some time. It's so lifelike.
No,
It's
thank
really
you.
creepy. Don't do it.
And they're not people dipped in wax. They're just all wax.
Good to know.
Did you stab any to make sure?
We should have done it. I knew it.
No, he did not, and you would not have. They'd have thrown us out of there. It's weird. It's weird, Merrick. You're not missing anything. It's just weird. Wall to wall weird.
There's this guy who says he's the curator, like Alexandra, whatever his name is, Alex. And he was all talking weird and stuff and carving on like a minotaur, and he has all these stiff movements. It's really creepy.
Ronnie, what was he doing? What was he doing? What was he doing when you met him? What was he doing?
Carving?
That's the arts, which means he's on drugs. Period.
Oh.
Okay, so that explains everything. Now let's get in the cart. We're gonna be late.
I just want to point out something. For everything we've seen since we've started this trip together, every time something's looked weird, every time something seems strange, it's been just as weird and just as strange as you think it's supposed to be. You should have stabbed one of the damn things.
He's
no.
got some truth to it.
Yeah, I know. Now I feel like going back and stabbing everything in there.
We can
Nah,
we can do it when we get back from the book signing.
I have a feeling when we get back, those things will be alive.
Oh,
You are scaring the miners.
I'm preparing the miners.
I
It's-
don't want to fight a werewolf.
Merrick, I don't know if they have tourist traps on your plane, but that's what that is. It's just a bunch of weird crap they get to have tourists come and spend and give them money.
Right, just like the god we ran up to in the desert was just another guy in a wig.
Okay, well, you want to go there. That was a
how
god.
How about this guy raining blood in the town before that?
What?
Okay, but see,
How
Bali
about
does
being
not have a frame
tiny
of reference.
Goddamn puppets in the first town where we all met.
Or the
Bali-
beast people that wanted to eat us and
Yeah.
rule the land.
All that.
Y'all are freaking out the boy. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to slow down. Bali, it's true we were turned into puppets. Everything else we'll have to talk about.
You guys almost killed me.
Here's the point. Okay, that is a kitsch museum designed to fleece foolish tourists. Okay, it's just wax and overpriced tickets. All right, and a bored guy with horns and a real weird dude carving things in
And
there.
wings.
And yeah, so maybe there's a sinister underbelly to the whole thing. I was hoping for a monster. Let me tell you something, Merrick. If I saw a monster in there, it'd be dead by now.
Let's just all remember that it was Elam saying these things today before we left. So when he has to eat crow, it'll be this hat there that he'll be eating.
I've eaten a crow before, and I'll do it again.
All right, fine. It's coming when we get back.
Anyway,
ill.
here, Bolly, this is for you. And I give him my explorer's pack with all the stuff inside. And
For me?
yes, for you. If you're going to be an adventurer with us, you're going to need your own supplies.
You put like a little junior
Eyes are
pack
just
on the
beaming
badge.
up at you.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness. What a generous gift. Bali, did you say thank you?
so much.
You're so welcome, Bolly.
I will learn how to use all of it.
We can teach you.
Okay. He puts it on. You have to like adjust the straps.
Yeah.
It is a bit, but he got it on and he's like, how does it look?
It looks fantastic.
Okay.
You look like a proper adventurer with your hat and stuff now.
Yes. And you all are able to get to the boat. You get to the boat and you see the SS Seawolf is in port. It is one of those big old river boats that's got the big twirly spinny thing at the back. I don't know all my boat terminology. It's got the big twirly spinny thing at the back
paddle?
to make it go. Yeah. But it's like not like a paddle, it's like a bunch of
It's a
Yeah,
steamboat.
Old
It's
paddle.
a-
Paddle wheel.
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
paddle wheel boat steam thingy. And it's got the big circle thing in the back.
It's a steam-powered paddle boat.
Yeah, and it's really cool looking. It is quite luxurious. There is apparently the trip is going to be 2 nights, including tonight, and then y'all will get there the evening after. You are headed off, and there is a suite room. You guys are headed to Mantira Bay, which is a port town. You're gonna kind of go out of this bay, down the coast a little bit, into another bay. And when you guys get there, a little port kitty says hello and thinks you all are awesome. And Bali's like, "Can we keep it?"
Of course we can.
Yay. But no, that didn't actually happen. But y'all get there, and there is a lady at the desk. And she's got a cat. She's like, "Oh, you can't take my cats, kids. Sorry, this is my cat. She's the support cat. Keeps the mice off the docks. But can I help you all? You looking for tickets for the SSC Wolf? We still have a few available. We're also waiting for the giveaway winners to get here. You are muted, sir. Perhaps if you just spoke up a little bit louder."
Bali, I was whispering to the boy. Bali, that's us. Now get your tickets out. Get out your big
You
thing.
pull out your little ticket stubs from the raffle. And he hands them up and goes, "Oh my gosh! It looks like we have got a couple of winners. Welcome to the SSC Wolf. Congratulations on winning the drawing to meet Rudolph Van Richten over dinner and get a free signing of his book, copy for each of you. Now, there are 2 suites aboard this ship, one of which is all yours. Please feel free to enjoy every amenity on board as you are the big ticket winner. It is all included in your fare. For the rest of you guys, we've got 45 gold pieces for the other luxury suite room. And of course, it is 20 gold pieces for a single room. That includes all activities on the boat and food as well. This is going to be a 2-night journey to the beautiful city of Mantira Bay.
I don't know if I can afford that,
And it
guys.
comes with a free copy of Dr. Van Richten's book.
It's awfully expensive. Besides, Merrick's got my wallet.
Nah, you've got enough in there to pay.
Very good. I start to walk on.
Sir, you need to buy a ticket first before you can walk on.
Oh, yes. Purchase a ticket for me, please. And I just continue walking.
Magnus, you left your gold in your governor's mansion place there.
Yes?
You actually have to have gold to spend it.
Put all
And
your
you
money in
haven't
the hotel.
refilled the purse you let me hold.
I missed that.
Yeah, you haven't refilled the purse that I'm supposed to be holding for you.
Oh, no.
Right.
Just not telling him about the 50 gold pieces that he's got in there.
No, we spent that 50.
Oh, that's right. You guys did.
Yeah, we spent it on the bullets.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Well, then I suppose I'll pay you back later.
No can do, sir. I'm afraid that your tickets for this cruise, it's a very popular cruise, sir. In fact, we only have 4 rooms left, and then the double room. So 5 rooms technically, the suite. So you have to have money up front. But now, boarding is still going on for another 2 hours. Y'all are some of the first people here. So you have time, if you're staying at your place, to go get your gold and come back.
Can I attempt to persuade the guy?
You could attempt to persuade this lady. What's your argument?
This lady? Listen. We're the big contest winners, okay? We're the big winners.
Congratulations
right?
again, sir.
This is our
Thanks, sir.
entourage, okay? These are the people who travel with us. You know, we're good for it. You know, we're gonna take the trip. We're gonna come back. We're gonna get you paid. Wouldn't leave you hanging.
Well, that's a performance check. You're gonna have to give me
damn! I hit the wrong button. Don't ignore that.
The old song and dance didn't work.
It was a pretty good performance, though. You got it.
Persuasion 13. Let's see what. Here,
Ma'am.
sign is.
Ma'am, come on now. We're running out of time. We're gonna miss the buffet.
Alright, I'm gonna write the note though, and I want all y'all to sign it, saying that this guy's gonna pay up when you get back.
That's right.
Alright,
That's right.
she writes up a document, stamps it with
appreciate
the
you,
thing,
ma'am.
has everyone sign it. Does everyone sign it? That's not paying up front. Does everyone sign it?
You have a gold pen.
No, she does not have a gold pen. They are
Thank
gonna
you.
let the on
Thank
the
you, sir.
boat.
I don't have a gold
Goodness
pen.
gracious.
What, do I look like I'm made out of money?
You
No.
have to excuse him. Make your mark right here. ma'am.
Fine.
Signature. Thank you, sir. Alright. You all have a lovely time on the boat. The SS Sea Wolf is ready for you all.
I'm going to rush up there.
You all have single rooms. Fairly close to the suite that Elam and Bali are gonna have.
And then I'm taking over.
How dare you?
How dare you? How dare! So you get on this boat, and it's a relatively newer boat. You can see that much, Merrick. You can see that it's gone on a few rounds. It's not completely new, but it is in excellent condition. The floors are waxed and polished, kept very well maintained. There is a slight bit of opulence to this place, but it's not over the top. It's like a classy level. You go down from the upper deck. There's like an upper deck that's got, you know, like a balcony around it. Then there's the main deck, and then of course you can go inside. On the inside, and there's a bunch of cabins. There is a big dining room, 3, 4, 5, with 6 tables that seat quite a good number of people. There's also like a lounge area and a music room with a grand piano there with a musician playing at it currently. Just tinkling the ivories. There's also like a cargo hold where a bunch of stuff is, and it looks like a crew deck, and there's also some lifeboats on the side, just in case.
Aye, this ship is pretty well made, but
There's a big old
strange.
smokestack too.
Not been on a ship like this. It's a river boat of some sort. Well, he's done sea vessels. This is... I wouldn't even know where to begin with this place. What do you do? Like, I don't even know what you do as a sailor on a ship like this.
You don't even see anyone dressed in traditional sailor garb. You see a man in like overalls, like some
Yeah.
grease on him.
Aye, it's a strange ship. I'll just pretend I don't know what it is, and I'll just go up top and drink.
There's a bar on the balcony.
Oh yeah, I already smelled the
Upper
delk.
deck. All right. Does everyone go to the rooms?
Yeah.
Guess so. Yeah.
All right.
Nope.
Nope. All right.
To the bar.
Straight to the bar.
Straight to the
All
bar.
right. So, let's see. You got some fancy suites. So, Elam, you have room 15, and the others
Yep.
have rooms 14, 13, 12, and 11.
Me and Bali go check out the room and say no jumping on the bed now,
Why would I jump on the bed?
just in case you were thinking about it. No jumping on the bed.
Okay.
And here's the first thing you're gonna do
Okay.
is you are gonna sit down and you are gonna write Miss Ambara a very nice thank you note,
I don't know how to
for-
write.
giving you your. All right. Well, I'm gonna write it and then you're gonna sign your name.
I
then
don't know
you're
how
gonna
to
do it.
write my name.
Okay. Now we're gonna fix that right now. Come over here, sit in this chair.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, there's a little table and desk in
All right.
the room.
And we do a very precious and heartwarming scene where I help Bali write a thank you note to Ambara for his nice new backpack. And
Okay.
then attempts to sign his name under my instruction, and it's
Yeah.
precious.
You just have him like write it out a bunch of times on a piece of paper first, like
Yep.
trace the you make a couple dots.
Yes.
You have him trace them.
There's a Randy Newman song we got him to write just for this scene.
Excellent. And Merrick, you're headed straight up to the bar, and Bar, Ron, and Magnus, you headed up to the bar as well, or the rooms, or what? What you going to head to?
I do feel like it's time for a drink.
What's the traffic like? Is there like a lot of people coming in on the boat?
There's some people trickling. Some people are already here. There's not a lot of people already here, but it is a full cruise. So you can see that the staff are busy. They'll have like a little name tag on their uniforms. A lot of people in the coveralls, kind of the overalls type things. There's a few people coming on board, but not a lot yet. They're kind of just slowly trickling in. You imagine it's gonna be more of a rush right before the boat leaves, probably.
Okay. Is there like a bench on the top deck that I can just sit and kind of like people watch kind of thing?
Yeah, 100%. The deck can like faces outwards, so you can definitely just be looking at the dock and watch people kind of come up and such.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
All right, Magnus is gonna drink. What about Ron?
Ron would probably go to the room and just
Alright.
relax.
It's a nice little room. It's not, super spacious, but while it being a single room, you could squeeze 2 people in here if you needed to, or if you just wanted to. But there's a small little, kind of built into the wall desk. Like if there's a bit stool that kind of slides under the bed, and you kind of just unhook a chain, and boom, a little wooden thing comes down, and you could, have an ink and pen and stuff in there. So you could do some writing in there if you'd like as well. It's a nice little room. Bed's comfy.
Ron goes over and tries out the bed and kind of flops down on it and stares up at the ceiling, and he's still thinking about that dang wax museum and how creepy it was.
Excellent. So at the bar, Merrick, Magnus, you guys head up. There appears to be what looks like sisters, 2 elderly sisters, sitting there with cocktails, and they're just kind of well, is this your gin and tonic, or is this your? Let me just taste it. No, that one's yours. You have terrible taste. What do you mean I have terrible taste? And they're just kind of going back and forth at each other. They're kind of amusing to listen to. They keep talking about the young men who walk by them, and how cute they are, and if only they were 30 years younger, that kind of thing. But you go up to the bar, and there is a young half-elf. Hi, can I get you guys anything to drink?
A rum, please.
A rum for you? What about you, mister?
Yes, let's start out with the rum. That sounds nice. Where's
All right.
now, right?
Pardon?
I nudge Merrick and say, we're sea folk now, right?
Yes, sir.
Of
We're about
course you are.
To sail the merry seas of the bay.
Yeah. She kind of gives you a knowing look. She goes, of course, here are 2 rums. She kind of pours 2 glasses. Sets them down in front of you. All right. And just let me know when you fellows need another one.
Hey, go ahead and pour another one. I'll be needing it soon.
All right. Just kind of pours it and sets it there.
Thank you.
And she kind of goes back down to Miss Albert. Miss Albert, can I get you a refill? Yes. No, I'm good. She kind of fills up some more drinks. And Bar, you are people watching. And give me a perception check. Let's see if you notice anything interesting.
17.
All right. So 17. You notice that there are a lot of people coming onto the ship. A couple that particularly kind of piques your interest. They've got a lot of luggage with them, and it says the Mordenshire Theatrical Company, and you see it's a handsome man and a beautiful, gorgeous lady next to him, and they're kind of lugging up this luggage, and they're bickering a little bit, but they kind of get on. They're wearing brightly colored, but very in fashion articles of clothing, and
Do I recognize them from the opera? Or are these different?
these look like different people.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, but they're kind of one of the more interesting pairs of people that walks onto the ship.
Okay, cool.
They kind of stick out a bit more. They're almost comical in the way that they bicker, because everything's a bit exaggerated in their motions.
They're drama kids.
They're drama kids, for sure. Alright. And before you know it, Elam, you and Bali, after about half an hour, 45 minutes, you have written a thank you note for Ambara, and Bali has poorly signed it.
Excellent. By then, I'm insane trying to walk an 8-year-old through writing a letter and need a drink badly. So we make our way downstairs, and I order a cold draft beer.
All right. She goes, oh, right away, sir. And she pours you beer. Tunk, sits it down. Bali walks over to Ambara, who's sitting on the bench, and he kind of tugs your sleeve. Excuse me, Miss Ambara.
Yes.
This is for you.
Oh, thank you. I'll open it up and read it.
It says, thank you so much for the bag and explorer stuff, Ambara, and Elam's handwriting. And then it says, Bali.
Bali.
Kind of traced out and written on the bottom.
Awesome. I'll kind of pull him in for a hug.
He
Say, oh,
gives you a big hug.
thank you for that, Bully. I appreciate it.
I kind of know how to write my name now.
I see that. It's very good. We'll get you better at it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Do you want to sit and people watch with me, or are you going to go hang out with Elam?
People, he's drinking. People watch? Like, just watching people?
Yes, so if you look over there, and she's going to point out the theatrical couple, those people
Yes.
are very amusing to watch.
Are they monsters?
They're not monsters.
Are they
They're just regular
spies?
people. They could be spies. You never know.
I'll keep an eye on them.
Anybody could be a spy. You never know.
Are you a spy?
I don't know. Am I a spy? You tell me.
Kind of gives you a look. I don't think you're a spy.
I don't think you're a spy either, so I think we're good there.
Okay.
Okay.
He's gonna look out and see if he can see what he sees. He's pretty observant. He points out a couple of things about people as they walk up that you didn't notice. And he's accusing them all of being spies.
See, when you watch people and when you listen, you can find out many interesting things. Sometimes it pays to blend into the background.
Yeah. If no one notices you, they don't like run you over. Typically,
That's
as
very
long
true.
as you get out of the way.
Yeah.
Because if you don't get out of the way and they don't notice you, then they definitely run you over.
Oh yes, definitely. And if they don't notice you, you can use those sticky little fingers of yours and snatch a couple treats. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's got the thing like Ron has. And he points to a guy walking up who's got a star on his thing.
Hmm.
You see, he
So
talks.
like a-
Yeah. Like
A pig farts.
no, like more like a
badge?
badge, like a deputy's badge.
Oh, deputy's badge. Oh, okay, I forgot we have.
You guys have some deputy's badges.
Yeah.
Yep. And you see he kind of talks to the lady you guys were talking to for the tickets. He doesn't buy a ticket, but he receives a ticket and he gets on the board.
Hmm. That's interesting. So.
Do you think he's a
Looks
spy?
like- No, I don't think he's a spy, but I do think he's a lawman, so he might be hunting a spy.
So we should play it really cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Be as cool as an ice cube.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I can be cool.
I know you can, Bully.
All right. So, Elam, you've got your beer. You see Ambara and Bali hanging out, pointing and talking about people. They're doing a lot of pointing, mostly Bali, but
It's rude to point, but I'm so proud of him I could bust.
get a tear come down. As you suspected, Ambara, a crowd of people comes on about the last half hour of boarding time, and then one person runs up at the last minute right before they leave the boat, and they kind of wait for the dock, and then you guys shove off, and you begin, the big wheel in the back starts to churn, and a big pillar of steam and smoke kind of comes out the top of the smokestack. There was a little bit of something coming up before, but now it's kind of billowing behind you guys as you slowly move out into the bay. And as you guys slowly move out into the bay, that is where we're going to end it for tonight's session. Congratulations! You're on the SS Seawolf, y'all.
Woo!
Yay. We're on the water with no soul cracking in sight.
No soul cracking in sight. I will go so far as to promise y'all there's no soul cracking gonna attack you this time while you're on the SS Seawolf.
Yeah, no soul cracking. What else is there going to be then?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Everything's gonna be fine.
It's fine.
It's going to be wax figures in the cargo hold, and they're going to be walking around like zombies, and they're going to come to the room, and it's going to be
You're so paranoid about that wax museum. I love it. Anyways, let's go around and let's say who we are, where we can find you online, and what your favorite part of today's episode was. Let's start with our dear little birthday party magic wizard boy, Ron Wasley.
All right. Hi, I'm Shiny Pilot 206 on Twitch and Twitters, and find me here Mondays, Tuesdays. Favorite part though for the evening? I don't know. There's a lot of parts that are making me smile so much, so I'm actually kind of hurting here. I need to stop. Jeez. We had a lot of fun shenanigans. I liked all the descriptions with the wax museum. Excuse me, getting onto the boat with our paddle, the convincing the person to let us on, the interactions with the curator. I think the favorite part was probably the very beginning with the birdcage hats, with everybody's reactions. Just like, what? Because I missed that one, so it's funny to see it in action.
Excellent, excellent. And we have D20 coup de grace, our favorite magnificent wigged prince himself.
Yes. Loved it. You can catch me on Twitch playing video games and stuff. My favorite part were, your NPCs always. And man, I can't remember what the line was, but wax poop. We all
wax poop.
Yeah, we all had a chuckle on that one. Yes, thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Our poor dear reserved sorceress, Ambar Vanastra.
Hi, I'm Nuggetosaurus. I play Ambar Vanastra here on Tuesday nights, and on Monday nights I play Hal, the shifter fighter, who's not a barbarian, which I said last night, but she's not. My favorite part was definitely the curator Alexander, because like I don't think you even described like what race he was or what he looked like, but just the way he talked and you moved when you were talking as him would like creep me the hell out. Like I ain't ever going to that museum ever. Like that was spot on. Yeah, that was pretty
average
great.
Joe.
Yeah.
Love it, love it. Thank you so much for being here. We missed you last week.
I'm glad to be back.
And we've got Mr. Elam Dewood Jr. with us tonight.
Yes, Lindy is a badass. With the not just the sculpture, but the board tiefling in the box was fantastic. And Magnus with the bird on his head, and Ron freaked out by the museum. Finally, Elam, Ron, and Magnus got to have a whole fun excursion. But you're all wrong. Not that it's about who's right and who's wrong, but you're all wrong. The best part of the show was Merrick and Ambara's Parisian getaway, and their lovely luncheon on the veranda, relaxing with some tea. Excuse me. So yeah, that was my favorite part. And I met producer Trev, and I produced WebDM, and I actually cut the damn show. It's sitting there all finished, so I have got the night off.
Oh, hot damn!
Sorry. So I'm gonna play Spider-Man instead. But this is great, and so check out WebDM this week. It's about rules as written, which is pretty cool. And I'm sure Lindy's gonna tell you all about it. But we are playing Aliens, my friends, and I have got some aliens to watch and some alien stuff to do. I got to get myself. I got to put my head in the aliens. I got to put my head in an alien egg. I got to wrap a face hugger around my face and get in the zone. So I'm excited about Friday.
Maybe not quite that last step. We do need you to DM.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, fine. But
All right.
I'm excited. I'm pumped, and thank you.
Awesome, awesome. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Merrick Tenpenny himself.
Hi, that would be me at Deception Check. You can get here on Mondays and Tuesdays. I DM Mondays in Exandria here with these fine people, and it's a lot of fun. And we're about to have some interesting things happen. Even though they did fight a dragon, and mostly survived. Some of them survived. One of them is face down in Dreamland again, where he
fixed him.
likes to be.
I saved his life.
Yes, and then here, of course, with Merrick Tenpenny, and on Fridays, once a month, as Captain Lieutenant somebody Granger. I can't remember right now. I'm going to have to jump back into that one. But yeah, he's hot on the trail of those crazy synths, especially a very specific one.
Yeah.
A violet one, maybe. No, favorite part, I really liked Ron in the Wax Museum raising his hand and asking questions and getting freaked out. I thought he was great. And always Magnus with his reactions to the things we make him do, because he has to have everything we tell him to have. And that's just great. And of course, Bali and all the NPCs that Lindy brings are spectacular every single week, as is everything else we're doing. It's a lot of fun. I'm constantly grinning and smiling and laughing. Yeah, thanks. This is a lot of fun.
Lots of fun indeed. I think my favorite part too was Ron in the Wax Museum. Like the placards. He's like, they've got tombstones in front of them, and it tickled me. Just everyone's reactions to the Wax Museum, because everyone reacted so differently. I loved it. And I can't wait to see how this charming, innocent boat journey is gonna go next week with absolutely no shenanigans at all.
There's gonna be wax zombies coming out of the deck. I'm telling you, they're gonna be like walking down the hallway like brains, but they're not. They're gonna be wax.
We'll see. I mean, that's a fun idea.
Maybe Ron's nightmare.
Ron's gonna have a nightmare of wax.
Yep.
Wax people coming down the halls.
I may or may not have had some nightmares about wax. Okay.
Okay.
Wax museums as a kid.
Oh, I'm sorry to bring up this drama in game, but you can find us here every week. Laugh Love Lindy. Obviously, you're here. This is my channel. It's me. Every Monday and Tuesday for Mondays in Alexandria and Mr. Ravenloft. This Saturday, we do indeed have our Aliens Blade Runner mashup game. I'm super excited about. It's going to be at 8 Eastern. And the following morning at 10 Eastern a.m. Saturday to noon, Teenagers from Outer Space, our other once-a-month campaign here on this channel that Travis is also in. And Kiana and Greg and Emma and a bunch of wonderful people. And it's super fun. We're going to be at summer camp still, and I'm going to punch my lap. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out and being here. We had an absolute blast, and I cannot wait for the shenanigans that are going to ensue next week. I mean, the charming boat ride that's going to be fine. See you later, guys. Bye.